Alright, Martians. Continuing our Russian colony from our last episode. We've got our first distribution center set up. I'll make 2 drone hubs, equidistant apart, with just a little bit of overlap. And inside that overlap area is where I put the big storage depots. I've got one for every type of resource here except for seeds. We're not ready to mess with seeds yet. And also seeds doesn't fit inside here. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with seeds later, but for now, the resources that we use to actually like build and stuff are here. Don't worry, we'll figure out seed situation later. But yeah, this is how I like to set up my distribution centers. All your resources in the middle, being shared by 2 drone hubs. Now I can build anything inside these hexagons and have no problem getting the resources to them to build them and maintain them. That is how I do that. Let's break this and get rid of it. We're just about ready to throw in the mow hole. That's right, I said mow hole. We don't even have any people on the ground yet, but we're going to put a mow hole in. We've got to keep the supply of rare metals flowing. And we've almost sucked them all out. All the surface deposits anyways. We still got a lot to pull out of deep deposits. But we got our driller here. He's sucking it down quick. So we gotta get the mow hole ready so that when we run out of rare metal deposits, we still have rare metal. We got our rocket that wants to land. We did a trade with Japan for some food. I don't really need any food because I got no colonists, but when I do ever have colonists, now I got some food ready for them, so they won't starve to death. Recommend that. If you're ever going to bring colonists, make sure you do a trade for some food first, because they'll burn right through the food that they get sent with, and then they'll end up starving. If you don't have a backup plan, they won't be able to grow food fast enough. So make sure you do a trade for that. So like I said, we got our 2 areas set up. Distribution center in the middle. In the meantime, we're still just trying to send rare metals back to Earth for the money, so we can buy more electronics and more machine parts, so we can build more stuff. I've got the parts I need to build the mow hole. I think I know where I want to put it.
Funding received.
Right here in the middle. But I have to think about it for a minute. Make sure that's the right maneuver. Open it up. Ready. Bring another rocket from Earth. More machine parts, some more electronics. You know what? I'm gonna hold off on sending more parts right now. I'm gonna hold off on that. I'm just gonna send up an empty rocket. Yeah, let's just send up an empty rocket so we can keep the rare metal flow going. And I'm gonna try to get the space elevator in here, so we can get everything for cheaper instead of sending it up on the rocket. I'm hoping I get a discount on the electronics because they're killing me on electronics. I don't know what chain of events went down, but all of a sudden they're like, yeah, electronics price just went up like 300%. Oh, okay. So it's like 2 billion for 100 electronics. It's crazy. So I'm gonna put the space elevator and see if we can save some money on the electro supply. Yeah. We got a chip shortage on Mars, just like a chip shortage on Earth. Not enough electronics. Over here, charging station. These drones moving this stuff. Alright, so we did some good setup. We got the whole area leveled out, flattened. We got this nice steep hill over here. We're gonna put our wind power plant up here for a nice fat bonus, elevation bonus. We'll be able to make thousands of power up here due to the wind situation, elevation situation. Alright, let's get this waste rock out of here. I think we're going to drop the mole hole. About that time. Oh, what's going on? We're in the early stages, setting up our Russian colony. We got a couple of drone hubs down with a distribution center in the middle. We're not quite ready to bring people here yet. Still got a few things to get set up. Speed things up a little bit. I haven't started doing any terraforming, so the atmosphere is still bad. Just trying to get my resources up so we can start building some stuff and not run into problems where we run out of resources. Since the update, it gets really dark at night. You can't see anything, which I don't like. It only lasts like a minute and it gets light again. But for a minute there, you really can't do anything. You just gotta wait for the sun to come back. Right, we got a couple of lasers set up in case any meteors come to defend our resources. You don't want meteors blowing up your resources. That would suck. We're making a little bit of fuel so our rockets can keep launching. We got a big pile of waste rock over here. We'll use that later. Saving it. Let's see, we are researching the space elevator. We're at 78%. Once I get that, then we can really escalate things around here and start doing some stuff. We'll get that space elevator so we can ship stuff to Earth really quick. And then it makes it so that you don't have to worry about running out of resources. Rockets are taking too long and stuff. Land this guy. Set up these landing pads. It prevents the dust from the rockets destroying everything. So you gotta make sure you do that. Here comes the drone army. So they're going to load this guy up with gasoline and rare metals and ship them back to Earth. Every time we send the rare metals back to Earth, we get extra funding so that we can buy more electronics and more machine parts. Eventually we'll have the people here and be able to make our own electronics and machine parts, but I'm not ready for that yet. We got our RC driller over here. These things are so cool. They can pull the metal out of the ground with no people. It's like the best thing Russia has going for it. You can pull metal out of the ground without having people. So we're exploiting that for all it's worth. Speaking of which, we should probably send somebody over there to pick that stuff up. Set up this transport, do an automatic route. Just set a pickup area and set a drop-off area. He'll figure it out. He'll pick up whatever's over there and then come over here and drop it off in the matching area. It's pretty cool that they gave the ability to automate those dudes. This guy on autopilot. He's out collecting metals on his own. Alright, our rocket is flashing. That means he's ready to go. Full gas, full metal. Send them back to Earth. Get that money. Send the next rocket. Just gonna send another empty one up. I got 2 rockets right now. Some sponsors give you 2, 3, sometimes 4. Other sponsors, you only get 1 rocket. It just depends. The Russian rockets are the slowest in the game. So we gotta deal with that. Cool, the game lets you build these ramps to navigate uneven terrain. So this guy will come over and start picking this stuff up and bringing it back to the base. Ooh, this guy found a little tunnel to go through. Where are you going, dude? One thing I like to do, they got like a little follow cam on these guys. It's the only thing that like gives you a sense of being on Mars, finally down on the surface level. Filling up on some resources. Now they just need to add like a MySim creator, a MyMartian creator. And you can live out your Martian life on your newly constructed space base. You follow one of these guys, see what a drone's life is like. Working hard. That's drone life. Oh yeah. Move those rocks. Oh, just a little perspective from the surface there. This is all flat. Run the flattener tool across there a few times. I think I want to put this low hole right here in the center. Will be my centerpiece of this area anyways. Feeling good about that? It's an insane amount of materials needed to build this thing. So like once you put it down, you don't want to have to move it again. So I gotta be sure about this. This is gonna help us out later in the game. Let's see why not. Close to the hill, we can get the power bonus. Got everything set up. Alright, it's going in. YOLO. YOLO on that. Let's bring all the drones we got for this. These guys are standing around.
Funding received.
So we're going to take these stand around guys and assign them to the drone controller on this side so they can help build. Assign some to the drone commander. Alright, that project is underway. There she goes. The molehile's pretty awesome. Creates metal and rare metal out of thin air, basically. I think it was kind of a flaw in the game design to where rare metals are so critical, but there's only so many deposits. I mean, eventually you're going to run out of metal. You need the rare metal to make electronics. You need the electronics to do anything. But I think this was like an after the fact thing of like, well, what are we going to do when the rare metal runs out? Oh, let's make a thing that just pulls metal out of the ground. I think this was their workaround for a game design flaw.
Research complete.
Alright. The space elevator is ready. I think I want to put it like right here in between the two launch pads. We'll have two launch pads and a space elevator, all with easy access. I think that would look cool. But let's wait one thing at a time. Let's get this built. You want to put two massive construction projects at the same time. You'll overload your drones and nothing will get done. Take twice as long. Rocket ready to land. Can pull up this little sub menu here. Let's see what's going on in our research world. We got plenty of active research. We're working on water production right now, moisture farming. That's good, that's good. That's just a supply rocket, so we're just going to put rare metals on it and send it back to Earth. We're working on bringing all the parts over for this. It's coming together. This is like your this is your backup when everything is going wrong. As long as you got this mole hole, you'll figure out a way out of whatever problem shows up. Like I said, this thing literally prints money out of thin air. Like I said, I don't think they quite came up with a plan on what to do with the economy for end game. Because yeah, you'll literally run out of rare metals and that'll be it. That'll be the end of the game. So they made this thing, so at least you can keep it going. But even this thing has a limit. Like, you're not going to be able to support a massive colony off of this. You have to get into some serious trading. If you can keep your metal and concrete production really high, you could probably trade that stuff to keep the other things that you need to keep going. But try to find a lot of the other people, they don't even have anything to trade you. Like, look at Japan. They got 81 metals. They've got plenty of concrete. But look at their electronics. They have 10 electronics. They have 15 machine parts. They have no fuel. How are they doing anything? How are they doing anything with no resources? I don't know. Let's look at Paradox. They got the same thing. Their advanced resources, they have none. 26 metals. Like, there's no way these are functioning colonies with these kind of resource levels. So they're there, you're supposed to be able to trade with them and stuff. If you want advanced resources like electronics and machine parts, they don't even have them to trade. Not an option. So yeah, I think that's the biggest limiting factor in this game, is you can only produce so much electronics and machine parts and polymers. Like, it's really hard to produce, but they go so fast. It's just a little bit out of balance. It makes it challenging in the beginning, but for end game, yeah, it's just out of whack. You can't. You gotta do all kinds of weird micromanagement to make it work. Oh, she's coming together. There she is. Come on, baby. We gotta figure out how to get some power to this thing. As in 40
Milestone
power.
achieved.
Boom! Construct a wonder. It's not working. Construct a wonder. 15,000 points for our 445% difficulty challenge bonus. Alright, now we just gotta get some power to it. What's it need? It needs 40 power to start. Do I have enough parts to make my tunnel? We do. Ooh. Did I put this closer? Ooh. Okay. So I'm getting a little excited because I want to put a wind farm big wind energy farm up here. And because it's so high up on the hill, you get a nice fat bonus, elevation bonus for your wind farm. I don't want to start doing that right now. I need to make a tunnel so we can get up here easy. That's going to put a serious tax on my machine parts. Let's send this rocket back to Earth. Let's order up another. Oh, we still got to do the space elevator. How many machine parts do I need for the space elevator? 150. I got 77. Alright, so I need to order up more
Resources are low.
Yeah, I know. I don't have power for the moho. Machine parts. Load it up. Send all of it. Alright, we're down to 8 billion. Goes fast when you start buying stuff. So I need to get the space elevator. So that stuff will be cheaper. Uh-oh, Mr. Driller says he's done. Work on this one, Mr. Driller. Where is this guy? Why are you just sitting over there doing nothing? Pick that stuff up right there, dude. Should go get that metal and make it happen. Still need to get power for this. I don't want to just build a bunch of crap down here all willy-nilly, ugly, in the way. We're just going to have to move it later. So I'm going to be patient. I'm going to take my time. I'll get my wind farm set up here. So once it's set up, I don't have to worry about it anymore. Yeah, I could throw some power producers down here and get this thing fired up right now, but it's just going to create extra headache later when we got to clear it out. So, we're getting some machine parts, and we're going to build the space elevator, which will allow us to order up some more parts, which will allow us to build the tunnel, which will allow us to come up here and build our wind farm. Once we got the wind farm and we got power, then we can take it to the next level. I don't know what the next level is, but just trying to add some excitement to the stream, you know. Because at this point, it's not very exciting. Just got some robots running around doing stuff. Whoa, big meteor strike. Yeah, you just never know when a meteor is going to come down, cause some havoc. We got our lasers, meteor defense system. They should protect us. Every now and then one can slip through, even when you got an area covered. One will slip through. For some reason the laser just doesn't fire. Whatever reason. For the most part they work, but I've seen some get by. Just waiting on rockets. Like I said, the Russian rockets are the slowest in the game. Everybody has a strength. Like for the Russians, I got that RC driller. I can pull up metal without even needing people. But they also got their drawback, their weakness. Their rockets are slow. Yeah, I know. We don't have power. I know. Metal maintenance. 0.2, that's nothing. No concrete maintenance. We got a little bit of food. I have more food than that.
Funding received.
I did like 2 food deals. I should have like over 200. Did I send it to somebody? On accident? I don't know. We're using a machine part per soul for machine maintenance. Point two electronics maintenance. What? These guys are electronics. Okay. Rocket's ready. Let's land in. He's bringing the machine parts. Should be able to build our space elevator. Yeah, we got 227 machine parts now, baby. Space elevator going in. Don't want it to be too close to the rocket pads. Pad right now. Kind of do. I don't like building anything that isn't symmetrical. Gotta keep it even on both sides. Even my power cables. I can't just run straight power cable. That come out uneven. There we go. The problem is we're not actually ready to power this. It's going to malfunction. Well, we'll turn this off when it gets built. Alright, we're good, we're good, we're good. Yeah, I don't even like building a single power line if it's not even on both sides. Bugs me. And this just looks cool, right? Alright. Looks like it's got some purpose or something. What is that? Just my OCD kicking in. Alright. waiting for this elevator to get built. We gotta figure out how to power it up. This I will power for right now, temporarily, because it will facilitate everything else happening a lot faster and a lot cheaper. Rocket is flashing. They still got 17 machine parts to unload from it. If you click on the rocket, it pulls up its info window over here on the right, shows you everything that's going on. It's refueled. It's got all the rare metals on it, 30 out of 30. They're unloading the advance. Okay, all the resources are off of it. We can send it back to Earth now. Activate. There he goes. Which electronics do these things use? 5. 10 of 5. I think I need 2 of these just to fire this thing up. Hope they're close enough that they'll connect. I don't have to build wires.
Funding received. Meteor incoming. Research complete. Funding received. Funding received. Funding received. Funding received. Funding received. We have a delivery on the space elevator. Funding received. Funding received. Funding received. Funding received. Research complete.
So I'm pretty happy right now, man. We got the space elevator in. Elevating our game. We gotta get this thing running. Which means we gotta get our wind farm going. I don't know what I'm waiting for. I'm a little bit nervous. Things are coming together quickly. I feel like I'm making a mistake somehow, some way. I feel like I'm missing something. I'm not thinking about something. That's how this game gets you, man. You think everything is perfect. You think you got it all figured out. And all of a sudden you got some crisis. Ah! All of a sudden you got a crisis and people are dying. Been there, done that. So we're trying to set it up to avoid the crisis. Oh, so this thing had no bump. Now it's bumped. I guess it all just depends on your angle. I'm still looking at these launch pads, trying to determine did they like raise themselves over time. Yeah, Yeah, the ground does weird things in this game, man. It shifts and moves and does stuff. Like, I've leveled this and leveled this and leveled this and flattened it and leveled it and flattened it and then flattened it and leveled it again. But I'm telling you, there's going to come a point where I'm going to try to build something and it's going to say uneven terrain. What? It's like as you put buildings down, it affects the terrain around them. It does weird stuff to it. You think you got it all flattened? Nope. Can't build that there. Sorry, sir. Oh, we got heavy load? Who's got heavy load? Who's working on? Oh, he brought that waste rock from the driller site. You guys will be alright. I'll be over in a couple minutes. There are a few extras over here, huh? Like I said, this is the only thing I wish the game had a solution for. I wish if one controller got busy, your other controller could sense that and send its non-used drones over to help out. That would be awesome. You know, I got 9 drones standing over here doing nothing. Meanwhile, everybody over here is busy as hell. Just wish drone controllers could pass drones back and forth. If they have an overlap section between them, yeah, they should be able to share drones. Wherever the workload is, the drone should be able to go. I hate that. I have to micromanage my drone flow. That's nice. Real nice. For you legal cannabis users out there, I recommend Raw Garden vape cartridges. All natural, 100% clean, lab tested, amazing cannabis and CBD oils. You'll feel a lot better. I used to be a heavy smoker, heavy weed smoker, but there's so many negatives to smoking. There's so many bad things that are happening to your body. It's just a flawed delivery system for the medication. You gotta find a different way. Smoking all that tar and resin, it's just horrible for your lungs. Just horrible. You'll get cancer at some point, for sure. So yeah, since I switched to vape, I just feel a lot better, man. Cleaner, healthier. Same medicinal benefits without all that nastiness. I don't have to carry weed, I don't have to carry pipes or papers, blunts, bongs. Nothing. All you need is your little cartridge and your just need one little pen. One little pen. Nobody even knows what it is. You take the little California weed sticker off of it, and it just looks like any other nicotine vape pen. Nobody knows anything, dude. It's the ultimate sneak attack. I mean, you could literally get faded anytime, anywhere, in just about any situation, and no one will even know. like I say, Raw Garden. Check them out, rawgarden.com. R-A-W Garden. If you don't know how to spell garden, look it up. You got some other problems. You got problems that kind of mean you shouldn't be smoking. Or vaping. So yeah, vape, edibles, anything other than smoking. The smoking is just a flawed delivery system, man. Yeah, it feels good, but you're also doing all kinds of harmful stuff to yourself. Really harmful stuff. Ideally, you don't want to suck anything into your lungs other than pure oxygen. If you gotta do something, I strongly suggest try the vape method. You'll thank me later. Alright, so I want to set this up to make full use of this. If we get a 1, 2, 3 radius expansion. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I think it goes out 3 spots. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Give myself 1 extra square just in case I'm tripping. And you probably need a square just to make sure your boys can actually get in and out. Let's give it actually 1 more square. Just because these things, once you build them, they expand. It should come to about here. I want to be able to use the full space, but I don't want to block the vehicles from coming out. I'm going to come 1 space over more, actually. Alright. And then the best way to use these things is in pairs. Not necessarily pairs, but regardless of how many you use, they need to be... Oh, sorry about that. I don't like some bizarre feedback right there. Raised my arm. Raised my arm and made a weird noise on the microphone. So these things spread out to 6 apart. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think if I put it on the 7th spot, they can cover each other. What do these things take? Take a lot of parts on it. 12 metals, 5 electronics. Okay. I'm gonna grab this guy. 12 metals. Come over here, load. That's concrete, not metal, idiot. Yeah, idiot. Thank you. That. You can load all. You can load 5. We're gonna load 5. 3 times. Boop, boop, boop. 15. Confirm next. 12 metals, 5 electrodes. Where's the electronics? You? Sure. Alright. Over here and load some electronics. Bring them over here, drop them off. Bring some drones up here. and then we'll build it. Like I said, it takes a while to get used to how to move this stuff and make it happen. But once you get control of your vehicles and stuff, bam, they're already here. Drones are gonna pop out. Gonna build this thing. And you know what else we need? I hope we got enough. I don't think we did actually. Crap. I think we have just enough. I need to power this thing to see what it's actually gonna do. No. Don't build that. Build this. Whew, that's close. Okay. Now that it has power, click on it, hit R2 to open its submenu, and you can affect its service area by R1 and L1. So you can control just a little area or a big area. We want the big area, of course. Why would anybody want anything else? Don't even know why the small area is an option. So then we're going to put another one that's just inside. And what will happen is they will clean each other so that they actually never need maintenance. And then everything inside the blue box that they create together will also not need maintenance. And this is game changing right here. The fact that your stuff doesn't need maintenance. It's in the diamond of protection. Not a diamond, the hexagon. The hexagon of protection. So we went way too far over, I feel. We have plenty of room here. I think we can still go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, I think we can still get a pretty nice farm in here. We can always come back this way, but we still have access to these resources in the beginning. So yeah. That's good. That's good.
Research complete.
Good stuff. Bring everybody back down here. No, he's already back here. Chisel. Now that we got this zone of protection set up, gotta figure out just where to get these fans in here and then protect it. Put those down inside up there. So we're building these fans so that they stay inside of the protected zone. You can have a little bit of it on the line. As long as the majority of it is inside the line, you'll get coverage. This is really cool that they allowed you to turn these fans. They used to only face one way. So in the last update, they made it so you can turn these things, and that's nice. It allows you to get a much more use out of the area. You don't have to waste spaces now. that work? I don't know. We'll just do the same thing on this then. So yeah, we can build all these fans up here. They won't need any maintenance because they're getting scrubbed by the scrubber. And they're going to get a big fat bonus because they're way up here on the hill. So for the early game, this is how we're going to create globs and globs and globs of power. Like 3,000 power is going to come from this wind farm up here. And it's not going to require any maintenance to keep it going because of the scrubbers. Almost want to go there. I feel like it would get coverage if we put it there. This may not be right. I got that one. No, right on the edge. Set it fully inside. And get rid of that. Yeah. I think that's viable. That's a bit much. That works. So I'm trying to get these set up to use the most amount of the protected space. And I think as long as I got 50% of it, 3 of the diamonds are inside, I think it'll cover it. I hope it'll cover it. Yeah, even this one's not quite right. I have to come out here. Yeah. Yeah. It's got 3 in, 3 out. Yeah. And then that next one's got 3 in, 3 out. Even then, it's still off. It's not gonna be the same on both sides. Moved everything up. What are you talking about? This way for it to look symmetrical. Gap in the wall? Lord. There's no way to set them even there. No way, literally. Come on. Just run like solar panels down the middle. No, it's never going to be balanced. It's going to have to be some weirdness. We go right inside of him. One bar on. I got 2 bar. And you got your final piece. So yeah, depending on how precise you want to be with your build, I'm all about the min-max, man. I'm all about the min-max. So we got all kinds of crazy stuff to calculate and configure for the min-max approach. Alright, it's getting hot. The shirt has come off. Getting serious. What I'm going to do is set this up even, Steven, and I'm going to throw mini solar panels down the middle to maximize the space. Just trying to get an idea what it's going to look like here. It's going to get weird when we get to this guy. No, it's not going to get weird because we left the space. We're good, man. We're good, bro. Yeah, bro. Gotta get some atomic accumulators up here as well for power storage. Should we put the storage and the power in the same place? We should probably put the storage down here in case there's some catastrophic incident that destroys the production. At least we still got the storage. Yeah, we'll separate production and storage on the power. Okay. I think I'm liking this. We just need a lot of concrete and machine parts. Here. Get concrete. You. Get machine parts. No. Not concrete. Not you. Come on, Dum Dum. Just unmarked that. Wondering how these things get unpinned. I know I do it. I know it's some combination of button presses. Somehow makes it go away. Just trying to force things through and hit the wrong buttons and whoop. Alright. We got 3 drones. Give me 1, 2, 3 more. 6 drones? Okay. Come over here. You go back home. You come back home. Let's start building the power grid. Now I need some metal. Yeah, I could have cut it a little bit closer, but I think maybe about the right amount of space on the outside here. I could have came in one more spot for the full min max, but I'll swallow that pill. I'll swallow that pill. I think the end result is still going to be something pretty special. Once we get this all set up, doing its thing, pumping out several thousand kilowatts per hour, it'll be impressive. You'll see, you'll see, you'll see. It'll be nice. Yeah. What's going on down here? Not a whole lot. Very quiet, very quiet. Making sure everything is going smooth up here on our power production. It's coming together. It is coming together. Yes, yes, yes. Massive things going on here on Mars right now. Massive. Get this guy out of here. He doesn't belong. One of these things is not like the other. You may look different, but you're still my brother. What are we missing? Putting a little bit of concrete, boys. And girls. And others. Load all and exit. Why don't you come grab us some electronics? And grab some geology. 14 of them. Some machine parts. Bring them up here. Bring the concrete up.
Resources are low.
Oh, no, yeah, I know. We're trying to make it happen. Relax. That's what all this is about. Okay, just chill. Think I'm up here just all willy-nilly for S's and giggles? No, man. We're trying to get the mo-hole powered up. Relax. I don't know if this is ultimately how I'm gonna leave this. I gotta figure out how to work in the storage. Alright, we said we're gonna put the batteries down below. Put our whole power system in one basket. That makes sense. As they say, don't put all your eggs in one basket. If something catastrophic goes wrong up here, you still need a backup power source. So we'll put batteries down below. We'll leave this just production. Alright. That is 175 power on this grid. We're gonna hook it. You know I got problems. Fixing how it's gonna be. Get that stuff out of there.
No active research. Research complete.
No active research. Pull up our sub menu, go into research. What else do we still need to do, man? Lots of stuff. Oh Lord. Anything that can help us like right now? Not really. Let's increase shuttle cargo capacity. Let's increase number of shuttles. Still haven't even put the shuttle hub in, but you know. What else we're gonna need, man? We're gonna need concrete production will be nice. Insane machine parts for that thing. I think we'll just use our waste rock, right? I don't even want to use all that waste rock there. Let's research the excavator. Gotta make sure our concrete needs are met. In the meantime, we gotta figure out how to make a line from here to here that looks nice and sexy. I might just keep it simple on this one. Keep it that simple. Metal. Go get me some metal, señor. Concrete. Trying to think what helps us right now. Most of this stuff is colonist related. We could get the ability to make RCs, but our already got all the RCs I need. An extra rocket might be nice. If I don't really need it. I guess let's make the artificial sun. So we got more power. Do the Omega Scope. Find out if we got any more breakthroughs. This map has been very disappointing for breakthroughs. I'll be the first to say that. Like, there's not a whole lot here that helps you. I was wondering why it had such a high difficulty rating, because ultimately, like, the topography's a little steep, a little weird, but if you know how to use it, it can really help you. Goal completed. What the heck did we do, man? I'll extract 200 metals from an underground deposit. So we're almost there, man. The only thing we didn't do was produce 50 concrete in a single soul. That's easy, just amplify 2 extractors. And then 3 extractors working at 160 performance. That is... we actually really need that. Because look at the reward. Does that say 90% price of rare metals? That can't be that high. That can't be 90. It must be like 40. Any percentage in the increase of our rare metals would be amazing, dude. But to have 3 extractors working at 160? Ooh. Just to have 1 extractor working at 160 is hard, dude. That's going to take all 3 shifts, all working overtime, all specialists, and maybe even like a few workaholics and enthusiasts thrown in there. That's really hard, but the reward is insane. It'll actually make all this metal that we're sending back worth a lot more. Something to shoot for. But yeah, we're going to have 1, 2, I mean, just to find 3 metal things. Yeah, I mean, there's nowhere that there's like 3 metal things together. Your colony's gonna have to be all spread out, doing big things. You're gonna need a ton of geologists, workaholic geologists, working overtime with a little bit of, I don't know, some sort of crackhead breakthrough that makes them work even harder. Maybe we could do that. Special breakthrough unlocked. Crackhead. Works harder than anyone, but also prone to weekly sanity breakdowns. That could be a new flaw. Instead of alcoholic or gambler, crackhead. An unpredictable super workaholic that every now and then just might go crazy and kill all your medics on his latest drug overdose trip to the hospital. But when he's good, man, he does the work of 7 people. As long as he's surprised at his crack and doesn't break down. Alright, so we're making power. 120 to be precise. Now we just gotta connect it to this thing. And this thing. And this thing. And everything will be good. It's probably all I really need. That looks kind of ghetto-ish. It's pretty. No, come on. Yeah. That will connect to that. Sorry, Mr. Sterling. Let's go. Breaking it down. You come over here. You come over here. Temporary power outage. While we get things set up, gotta connect this line. Done. Connected. Alright, we're back in business. No connection here. Y'all gonna make me do some things, man. And it won't round off, right? Ah, dirty hoe. What's the fact of that? It's all messed up. Messes me up. I knew I could do this to where it looked nice. I know what I'm gonna do. It's a 2 single line with no connector. Yeah. Oh, fuck it. Just. Alright. From the sky, you can't tell. I even wish that, like, these black wires were the same, but I wish there was a connection right there. So it would be the same on both sides. You can overlook that one little black line missing, I think. I think I delivered it. We'll see. Breathe. You're alright, man. Alright. Things are starting to work. Biscuit. It may not even be wired at all. Now you gotta connect. Oh, come on. Oh. I gotta make a hard game. Make that work. Keep a shine. I think we got everybody connected, everybody's powered, everybody's doing their thing. These guys. Connect this. We did 2 monster loopers. That'd be 2 monster loopers. Well, I won't even let you. Won't even let you. See how these Tribo Scrubbers are inside of each other's diamonds? And now they'll keep each other clean. See that orange meter down at the bottom? When this one activates, watch what it does to that orange meter. Any second now, there it goes. Boom, see that big chunk? It'll kick on 2 or 3 more times, and that's it. This thing will never need maintenance. So, by putting all of my fans within the radius of this thing, they will never need maintenance. So this saves us a ton of parts. See, this thing is already back in the green. It's almost clean. These things will keep each other clean and everything around them clean, so none of this stuff needs maintenance. You gotta exploit that for all it's worth. And we're already sucking up almost all the power. We only got 21 extra. We're gonna put some more fans in. How to make the best use of this space is the question. Kind of pigeonhole into this. And the way we put it, just taking that same 3 spots. Now. Like I said, as long as they're inside the protected area, they require no maintenance. So we're going to be able to create Lots and lots of power. Basically for free. It's not going to cost us anything after we have it set up. Probably need more concrete. That concrete. Yeah. So now, what's going on out here? Still gotta get this thing powered up. We're not connected for some reason. Need one more line. One more line. We need to get our waste rock processor somehow in here. Something's just dropping right here. Know what I mean, Burn? Can't go there. 1 to 3 bang, 1 to 3. If they go right here, we can put a tribo scrubber on either side. And it will be beautiful. Yeah, we gotta get some concrete production going. Of some sort. Tribo scrubs, where you at? So we want 1, 2, 3, bang. 1, 2, 3, bang. Place your tribos 6 blank spaces in between, and they will cover each other. Got 163 power. 150, 138, 108. Start like 100 once all this stuff powers up. Extra hundo power. We're gonna amplify and upgrade these bad boys. They do the max damage on this waste rock pile over here. This mole hole is gonna start producing crazy waste rock as well. The mole hole makes the most annoying sound. If you're anywhere near that thing, it's just so annoying, dude. I hate that sound. I think it's got hypnotic properties. If you listen to it too long, you'll end up just sitting here staring at it for hours. You want to avoid getting sucked in there. It can be dangerous to your health. Beware the mole hole. Yeah, that sound that it emits, it's some sort of hypnotic, trance-inducing vibration that if you stare at it and listen to it for too long, you'll get stuck there. So be aware of that. Looking proper. We're going to get a nice powered grid set up. Like I said, we'll be able to pull thousands and thousands of power off of this hill. maintenance free. It's gonna be really cool. This map is Samarius Alpha. Samarius Alpha, if I'm pronouncing that right. It's kind of in the bottom southern hemisphere of Mars. It's got a fairly high difficulty bonus because of the hills. You have to know how to manipulate the land to make it work for you. And the deposits are plentiful, but very, very, very spread out. So it's very hard to access anything unless you want to, build a dome here and then a dome here and a dome there. Which is really hard to do, spreading out like that. So it's a difficult map, and everything is very, very spread. Not a lot of concentration of resources. So we're gonna make this work, man. We do it for the Mother Russia. Alright, people, it's starting to happen. It's starting to happen. We're making metal. We're making rare metal. We're making waste rock. We're using waste rock. Do we have a report on our waste rock? Waste rock production 49, waste rock production consumption 30. I think these guys are consuming more. Matter of sealed these areas up. I don't know if that's good. You might want to spread these out farther. For the fact like vehicles can get in there. Those out. The next shot. Those out. So I want stuff to be able to get in here. Half of it. Pick that stuff up. Pick that stuff up, little drone guys. Half the metal sitting there. really gonna bug me if they don't pick these little resource pads up. I hate stuff like that. Clean it up. Don't want to see it. Damn it. Alright. Try to survive. Did I do this wrong or I did this wrong? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, they're not gonna hit. I don't know. I'll just have to do some more over here. They would never reach this one. So that should make it so we have no maintenance necessary on the mole hole, no maintenance on these guys, no maintenance on these guys, no maintenance on that guy. Anything in here is maintenance free. You can put your vehicles inside the thing and it'll clean those up too. I might be making that up, but I think that works. Alright, we got 86 extra power. Got an elevator, we got a mole hole. Need to get a tunnel here to come up here. Yeah, all these little projects, man. Oh, what is this? What's going on? Forgot about the dust storms. No, don't hurt me. Alright, I think we're far enough away that it won't actually come up here. They like to form right in this area. Think we're far enough away. No, that looks super sketchy right there, dude. Ah, no. Yeah, it looks sketchy, but I don't think it'll come up there. I think we're okay. That'll really screw us up if that dust storm starts attacking. Forgot about that. I still think we're far enough away though. Right. These dust devils seem to stay centralized right around this thing. Yeah, I noticed there's like 2 research spots on this entire map, and they both spawn dust devils. There's a nice 35% bonus right here, but dust devils spawn right here. I think the dome is impervious, so if I put the dome right here, even if the dust devils start here, as soon as they hit the dome may just counterbalance them. Eventually I'd like to put a dome here for the research, because we still have a ton of research to do. Those terraforming projects are insane. They're like 40, 50, 60,000 research. They take a long time. Not trying to be here for 700 million souls. Alright, power. Mole hole. Space elevator. It's just a waiting game now, boys and girls. Do you have $25 billion? What are you waiting for? I don't even know how we made that much. Where did all that money come from? I remember being around like 18 or something. How the heck did I get the 25 bill? I swear, if you look back, not that far, we were like 8 or 9 days. How the heck did we get the 25 all of a sudden? What did I do? What is this thing? We just sent a ton of rare metals back all at once. Since we got so much money, let's start bringing some stuff up here. Need 80 machine parts just to catch up with everything else in that. We have a delivery on the space elevator.
We have a delivery on the space elevator.
So, we're going to do some shopping, spend all our big bucks
Research complete.
on a bunch of polymers, electronics, and machine parts. Once we have a nice resource base inside our distribution center, then we can think about bringing some people down here. Up here? Over here? How exactly is that considered going to Mars? Up, down, over? Anyways. Yeah, we're getting close to bringing people into the mix. Supply lines and money lines have been established. Like I said, I don't think they quite thought the economy through properly, so they ended up with this mole hole mine, which allows you to just manufacture money out of the ground. End game, you run out of money. Let's just give them something that manufactures money. Okay, yeah, let's put that in the game. Good workaround. I had one complaint. It would be end-game economy and the mole hole. Doesn't make any sense that you can just pull infinite billions out of this hole. Should have been some other system to come up with money. Other than just a magic hole. That's what we got. Magic hole, magic tunnels. Use your imagination. You're gonna need one. Not exactly a realistic simulation. More of a fantasy simulation. Fantasy survival game. Not real survival. Now, just to get to this point where you have this magical hole and magical tunnels and magical space elevator, that takes some doing. You gotta be smart just to get to that point. But once you're there, it's like game over, dude. There's really nothing else to do. Everything else just kind of takes care of itself. You got this magical elevator and the magical hole, some magical tunnels. Everything just kind of magically comes together. I tried doing it without the magic stuff. Oh my goodness. Just doesn't quite work right, man. I see why they had to put the magic stuff in, because they just kind of didn't think it through all the way. Didn't quite think it through to the end, so we end up with magic holes and magic tunnels and magic space elevators. The game was kind of out of balance, and I came up with these like band-aids. Rather than fix the game, let's just put this thing in that eliminates that problem. So that's how it feels to me. Like this magic mole hole, it's producing 20 rare metals every soul, all souls. There's no variation. It'll never stop. It'll never slow down. You can rely on that always. That's not realistic. There's no infinite resource hole. I don't care what planet you're on. There's no infinite resource hole. That's what that thing is right there. Infinite resource hole. Well, that's a little strange. First to say, that kind of feels like a game design flaw. Anything got there. Survival games should not have infinite resource producers. Takes the survival out of it. The way that they got all this balance, you can't build anything and survive at the same time without the magic hole. The magic hole is kind of necessary just to make the game flow, so you're not getting stuck. It's a little strange. A little strange that magic holes are necessary to make the game function. In game, anyways, you're not going to be able to survive in game without the magic hole. They limit you to one magic hole. Kind of, that just limits what you're able to do in the game, which on console is probably a good thing. Because I notice in games that allow you to build, if you build too much on console, all of a sudden your frames per second just takes a huge nosedive. Things take forever to load, forever to save. Almost magic hole is almost twofold. It does give you a way to continue in game, but it also limits your in game. Go too crazy. So you can keep going, you can't keep expanding. At a certain point, you hit the limit of expansion. You just can't produce enough rare metal and enough electronics. Put all your people in apartment buildings with no comfort, but then you're going to stress your concrete out. Probably a lot easier to get concrete in games trading. Trade anything. Like the advanced resources are really hard to get. Most of the people that you have the ability to trade with, they got the basics: concrete, metal, food. That's it. you're expecting to get advanced resources, no, not gonna happen. It's up to you to figure out how to do that. This guy's not in anybody's zone over here? No, he's not. Okay. Oh, we're gonna do some work. For once, right? Load this stuff up.
Hello.
Hello. Hello. What's going on? Are you new to surviving Mars, or are you a veteran of the Martian surface? Hello, hello? Is another being trying to contact me? From a distant planet?
Do you have Below and Beyond?
I have not downloaded Below and Beyond yet. I haven't even played through Green Planet yet. I just got the game like maybe 2 weeks ago. I'm still trying to learn. I'm still kind of trying to figure out base game. And I just downloaded Green Planet so I can do some terraforming. But I'm kind of saving Below and Beyond for a little bit later because I haven't even explored the old stuff yet. Below and Beyond so far just has a lot of bugs. I know they did a big cleanup. They did a big patch on it on Monday, which was supposed to make things a lot better, but I think there's still a few issues with it. So that's another reason why I haven't downloaded it yet, because it's not quite working properly. It looks cool. It sounds like it's got some cool stuff, but yeah, there's still some things that aren't working right. No, we're still on Green Planet. Have not advanced to Below and Beyond yet. There's still a few bugs in Below and Beyond that I'll give them another few weeks to work that out. Wait for another patch to come out, and then hopefully by that time I'll be ready. I'll have this colony all set up to go underneath. I might have to start in new places though. I don't know if they'll give you Below and Beyond. I don't know if you can go in. I don't know if you can go below on a current basis. Once you download that later, I think you might have to start a new one. But either way, I'm not ready for it. I haven't even figured out how to terraform, how to do the Green Planet thing yet. Yeah, Below and Beyond looks cool, sounds cool. They just gotta get the bugs worked out as usual. As usual, every time they drop some new content, it's all messed up. Takes them a couple months to get it dialed in. Trying to build up all our supplies. Use the space elevator. Get it all up here real fast.
We have a delivery on the space elevator.
Build up our supply level a little bit, and then we'll start bringing some people to the planet. I think I'm gonna leave this as like a big kind of industrial area. And I'll start doing some residential over here. Our wind farm up here on top, up on a hill to power it all. What is not working? Mine? The mine not getting clean? Are you serious? Not getting clean. I can get these guys close enough apparently. I think you have to have 50% of an item covered to get the benefit. I have to break these and do them again. Oh, you silly game. Good place to start putting in some batteries. Storage. Yeah, I think I didn't have these towers close enough. They weren't cleaning the mole hole. Gotta have at least 50% of it inside the magic circle. Now it should start getting back. Getting clean. Got a big hole like that, you gotta keep it clean. Yes. Yes, yes. Moving from the red down to the orange. Now we're getting it cleaned up. I don't have enough drones for some reason. Too much work for the drones. All the waste rock, they gotta come all the way over here. Could give it to these guys. On like high priority or something? Why are they determined to fill these up? Need to make a pile over here. Waiting for the waste rock is right here. They're taking it all the way over there. See, I built some stuff and now the terrain's all uneven. Oh man. Here. Determined to fill these sites up. I don't understand. I could bring the rock right here. These guys are running out of rock. But they're determined to bring it over there. Let's kill these. Seems to be creating some confusion. So they're still taking it over there. Yeah, they're going all the way over here to pick up the waste rock. They're bringing it all the way back here. Oh, you idiots. We're gonna have to break all of these. We'll see if it balances out in a few souls, but I don't know if it's going to. I think they've gone full retard on me. I think my drone's going full retard up there. We've got plenty of power. Resources coming up. Plenty of money. Let's do another resource load. Like 50 of those. 50 of those. 50 of those. Send it. Somebody really needs to help this dude out.
We have a delivery on the space elevator. Meteor incoming.
Yeah, I made kind of a weird situation here. For some reason, they're taking the waste rock from here to over here to bring it back to over here. And so these guys are constantly running out of concrete or rock to process because we're doing it really retardedly. I don't really know what to do. Tried putting in some little spots to see if they would use those. Nope, not using them. So, yeah, it's got some holes. There's some good things. It does a lot of good stuff. But,
Research complete.
there's some problems with it. Like, there's no reason that these guys should be sitting on 0 waste rock when the waste rock is getting produced right here. But they're taking it all the way over here first and then bringing it back. Yuck. Yeah, those things are just continually shutting down unless I add more drones. It's just not going to work right. Ugh. Trying to load medium. All over there. Where's the controller? How many drones you got? 6? It's way too many. There's this drone commander in the mix. See if it makes any difference. Oh, there we go. He's putting rocks on it. Maybe this will trigger something. Yeah, there we go. Now we're grabbing it from there and bringing it in. Okay. Needed to get them to start using this so they can put the rock on these things. If I break all these, it's gonna make a nightmare for later. What are you doing, dude? Try to tell them how to do. Okay. So you just gotta take your time because weird little things happen when you add new stuff. It just adds wrinkles that you never even imagined would happen. It might take a while to figure out a supply chain or how to get the extra power or the extra water. You know, every time you build anything, it can completely change everything. You just gotta pay attention to your water and how your drones are flowing. You can run into problems real quick when things aren't working. And if you got people on the ground and things aren't working, people start dying. Pretty much every time you add anything, just sit and wait, make sure it's got enough power, enough water. It's going to create a problem that you never even imagined that it would create. You put these waste rock processors in, and the drones are still coming all the way out here, which is less than ideal. If there's no rock here, they go all the way out there to get it. Should have made the waste rock pile right here. And I can move it, but it's a lot of work. A lot of work to relocate 6,000 waste rock. I'll have him pick up some of this and drop it off here. At least the drones don't have to keep going back and forth, back and forth. Really, bro? I'll go back and pick up 5 more. He is. Just trying to build up a nice supply level, so I can build everything I want to build and not run out before I start being able to produce. Trying to get all our advanced resources up: polymer, machine parts, electronics. Get them to about 500.
We have a
pretty
delivery on
comfortable.
the space elevator.
Feeling pretty comfortable to start building some residential domes. No matter where do I want to build them. I think we can do a triple dome set right here. Space elevator's kind of in the way. I think I can make it work. I think there's enough room in there. Maybe not. And then right there. Gonna have to make some fine-tuned adjustments. I think it's gonna line up right. Put it like this. Maybe get 1 space extra out. I don't know how long of a tube you can make. I think I want to put 3 domes right here around this drone hub. Just gotta figure out how to space them out evenly so they can all be connected. Guys got no drones, but I think they'll be okay. Shouldn't need any maintenance. Good. I think they're good. Now all of a sudden we're putting all the waste rock right here. This guy, let him chill out. What are you doing, bro? Just relax for a minute. All of a sudden there's waste rock everywhere. said, these little wrinkles in your supply chain and stuff like this, like these doesn't seem like much now, but it can really mess you up. You don't want to have these weird things happening where all of a sudden, like, there's resources with nowhere to go, drones are having to go way too far away. You gotta work these wrinkles out now. They're gonna cause major problems later. So it's all just kind of test and play. Throw some stuff down, see how it works, micromanage it, try to get it dialed in, get the supply chain, get the power dialed in. Management. Everything's working the way it should work. As far as these type of games go, it's actually pretty good, man. For the most part, it all works. For the most part, it's all working. These are 2 holes. Last game I played like this, SimCity, had major bugs. Major bugs. You could play for a while, but eventually your city would become unplayable due to the various bugs that went on. This so far, nothing's been game breaking yet. There's a few things that definitely need some work, but nothing that quite maybe does not want to play like SimCity did. SimCity, the biggest thing is just all of a sudden, for no reason, unexplainably, people would just stop going to school. Biggest problem I have with SimCity, man. People would just stop going to school. Didn't matter how many buses, bus stops, schools. No matter what you did, you couldn't fix it. They weren't. Doesn't look even, it's bugging me. Other connections. Just want it to be round like it is on the other side. That's so hard now. Cut it off! What was that? There we go. I don't understand why any of that just happened, but in the end, we got what we wanted. Okay. Can't have one side looking different than the other side. I'll just be unacceptable. Still don't think I figured out my waste rock issue. We're gonna have to like move all of that over here or something. Too far away right now. We're gonna have to move all that waste rock over here. Oh, I got 4, 10, 13, about 14 or 15 slots for that. Oh man. don't know. For some reason, I'm not feeling very confident about what's going on. I'm gonna order some more stuff. Feel like there's something I'm not thinking about. Something's gonna bite me in the ass that I'm not thinking about. Ooh, I got no water. That's one thing we have not done at all. No water.
We have a delivery on the space elevator.
That is one thing to consider. We got our power set up. We can add to that easily. I have not come up with a water system. Good thinking, good thinking. You should definitely get some water stored. You want to build some big storage tanks. This is one of the places where the game, even though you didn't do anything wrong, the game will still stress test you. They will stress test the hell out of you. So I advise having a couple of these large water tanks full of water. Because have you ever seen a dehydrated, shriveled up colonist? It's not a pretty sight, man. Water system and the power system, this is where they're going to test you for sure. So make sure you have water and power stored to get you out of emergencies. Got these little batteries here. We got 4,000 power stored. That might last me like an hour. What do they say? Stored power lasts 18 hours. So you got 18-hour window to like figure out what the hell did you do wrong and try to restore power, you know? So you need something similar with your water and your oxygen supplies as well. You need a little window in case you like cut a wire or cut a pipe and didn't realize that like supplied the entire colony. You need a little bit of time to fix it. Also, if like a meteor slips through and hits a pipe or a wire, that could cause major problems. You gotta have backup to your backup, and then in case all that goes wrong, a way to back that up. So that's all I'm trying to do right now. We are installing the backup systems before we bring the people down here and put lives at risk. Okay, I need to take a lunch break. I'm gonna cut the stream off there, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll be back on in a little bit.